Why it's so difficult for many of us to just be present and calm and in our bodies, it comes down to two things that we do, two actions that we have to recognize. One is that we go into our heads as a form of escape. We overthink. Overthinking is a learned response, a trauma response that we've learned in the past to escape being present and being in our bodies. Because in the past, we didn't know what else to do. Usually it started in childhood. There's things that happen, traumas, it's basically, in my understanding and how I believe it, is it's things that happen at a time when you don't know how to handle it and you don't know how to deal with those emotions. The emotions and the pain and the hurt is so strong that you find some kind of way to cope. And that coping is usually going into your head, overthinking, or number two, it's distracting with something externally. It's turning on a television, it's putting on music, it's being maybe very, very social. It's anything that pulls you out of being in your body and just sitting in that presence and sitting in your body, and it's going externally and looking externally to basically distract yourself from it. And so both of these things, like I said, what they stem from is through the past, usually starting in childhood, and then probably it continued on as you went through your life, is that you are escaping. It is a form of escape from the present moment, because there's discomfort there that you didn't want to feel, or you didn't know how to feel it, or you felt like you couldn't feel it, like you couldn't handle it. And so you go into your head and you overthink as a way to escape, and or you go on your phone, or you go to a TV, or you go play a game, or you do some kind of external distraction in order to get away from what's going on internally. But then what happens over time, and why this really impacts us negatively, is that there's reality going on. This reality is happening. And what's happening is we basically step out of the stream of that when we go into our heads, because then we're in the past usually, or we're thinking about the future, right? We're either depressed about the past, or we're anxious about the future, or we are distracting with stuff externally, but we're not really present in our bodies. We're not really tapped into our bodies. There's a discomfort, or there's something going on there that we're really running away from. Some activities externally, yes, we are present and actually gets us out of our head, and it's good actually to have that. But a lot of the external stuff, it's just distraction. Getting on the TV, getting on the phone, going out and maybe being social with people you don't even necessarily care to be social with, but you just feel like, I need to get out, I need to see someone, I don't want to just be here in my house, I don't want to sit here with myself, whatever the case is, right? And so there's the reality stream that is happening. It's now. That's reality. Reality is just every moment that's going, the present. But we jump out of that, and it's a learned behavior. Realize that. There's no need to be hard on yourself. There's no need to not give yourself grace. It's just something that's human. It's something that we learn because we don't know how else to cope. In the past, we didn't understand. In the past, we didn't know that that's what we were doing. We were just surviving. Our bodies, our minds just did what they did because they thought that that was the best way for us to continue forward and continue moving forward. But as we progress in our time, if we're not living in that present, we wonder why we suffer. We wonder why we get in our own way. We wonder why we fail. We wonder why we can't feel sustained happiness. We wonder why we can't find that peace that we've been looking for and we're always searching. How are you going to find it over here when reality is here? When you're almost constantly or very often getting out of the stream of the reality that's just occurring right in front of you, and just being with yourself and being grounded in your body and being grounded in your emotions and your feelings, when you're constantly fleeing from that and escaping from that and going over to here, and then you wonder, you're in misalignment with actual reality, with presence. And so those are the main reasons why we struggle with presence. It's a disconnection from our body, and the main takeaway is that being present is, from my experience and everything I've learned, everything I've gone through, is learning to be grounded in your body, learning to be grounded in those emotions, learning to sit with whatever the realities are, whatever the discomfort is, and being able to sit through it and being able to let it run through you, which is no easy task at all. There's a reason why these things happen, why these distractions happen. There's reasons why your body and mind would do that. But then there's also negative repercussions, like I said, of almost living in a different reality and kind of escaping constantly. And those things catch up with you the longer you do it. So that's it. That's it, basically. Being more present. It's coming back into the body, grounding into the body, understanding discomfort, feeling okay with discomfort, and being able to sit with that and just be with that and stay in that reality, stay in this present moment, and not going into our head overthinking to escape into the past or the future, and not trying to distract with external things that don't really leave us grounded and present with where we are. So hope that helps. Peace.